On February 24, 1986, John Ruetten came home to find his wife, 29-year-old Sherry Rasmussen, dead in the living room of their Los Angeles home. After biting Rasmussen's arm and smashing a vase in her face, her attacker had shot her 3 times using a blanket in the living room to muffle the sound. The LAPD took DNA samples from the bite mark, but it would still take 23 years before investigators realized that the killer was one of the department's own detectives. Before dying, Rasmussen had told her father that LAPD detective Stephanie Lazarus, who'd briefly dated Rasmussen's husband, had begun acting aggressively toward her and abruptly showing up at her home and office. Rasmussen's father told the LAPD he suspected Lazarus of killing his daughter, but the homicide detective on the case dismissed it. Over the next couple of decades, the LAPD also lost the DNA sample from the bite mark on Rasmussen's arm, as well as its own interviews with Rasmussen's father. Reporting from Vanity Fair suggests members of LAPD conspired to protect Lazarus by hiding evidence that implicated her. It wasn't until 2004 that criminologist Jennifer Francis rediscovered the DNA swab from the bite mark on Rasmussen's arm while reviewing cold cases. In 2009, other detectives reviewing the case began to suspect Lazarus's involvement. They surreptitiously tested a straw she had used and discovered the saliva on the straw matched the DNA found on Rasmussen's arm. Armed with this evidence, LAPD arrested the 49-year-old detective. In 2012, Lazarus was convicted of Rasmussen's murder and sentenced to 27 years to life in prison.